Hi, and welcome back to 3 incredible ways to get unstuck with G Indocio and BeMindfulWithG.com. So, I hope you have your handouts, and we are on the second handout, which is step 2. Focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. Now, of course, I've briefly gone over this in the last video, and also even in the welcome and in the Powerful 3 audio. Let's face it, we're human. We sometimes will focus on what we don't want instead of what we do want because we get distracted, we get overwhelmed, things happen in life. So, in this course, we will teach you how to stay focused on what you want. So let's pick a life area that you would like to make some changes in, move forward in, maybe that you feel stuck in. Maybe it's your career, the job that you're in. Maybe it's your finances. Perhaps it's your health, fitness, nutrition. Maybe the environment that you live or work in. Maybe it is your spirituality, or maybe it's even health and stress related. So let's take a moment and have you choose an area. You can stop the video, of course, at any time and jot that down on the first line, the first 2 lines that you see there. You can make some extra notes also, of course. So in the next area, you'll notice that I have a question for you. In this area of my life, whatever yours may be, what don't I want? And write down the 5 things that you don't want. Gee, you're asking me to focus on what I want, and now you're telling me to write down what I don't want. Yes, I am. Because remember, whether we're doing mindfulness sitting meditations or achieving a goal in our lives, we need to be able to accept in even what we don't want in order to move forward to the life that we want to live, to have what we do want, to be what we want to be. So I have a lot of clients that come to me, they're very overwhelmed with stress in their lives. So let's choose the life area for my example as health. So in health, we're going to do being overwhelmed by stress. So what would a person not want if they're being overwhelmed by stress? So we could jot down there anxiety, obviously feelings of being overwhelmed, lack of sleep, perhaps, lack of energy, being unproductive or unable to concentrate because they're so overwhelmed or stressed. You may have a couple of others to put in there too, in my example. And I want you to take a moment to work on your example now. Great. So now, you've written down what you don't want. That's good. Acknowledging it, writing it down, that is a form of acceptance with it. Yes, it's a paradox. We've talked about it earlier. We've talked about it in mindfulness. When you acknowledge something that you don't want in your life, you accept it in a way that it loses its power, and you gain your power back. You'll see. Stay with me on this. So the next part. So in the life area that you have chosen, whatever it is, what do you want? What are you looking for? So in staying with the example of a stressful situation or stressful life at this point with this client I'm speaking about, what that client had written down that they want would be a feeling of peace, calmness, deep, profound sleep, rejuvenation and energy, ways to be and becoming more productive and able to concentrate and focus. And I'm sure there's some others too that could be written down for sure. What are yours? Write down, what is it that you want in your life? And then what I'd like you to do is, you've got your papers here. If you buy a 3x5 card, jot down what it is you want. Yes, we want the do's, not the don'ts. We've let those go. So, and then there is a little technique now that I'm going to teach you how to let go of those. But get a 3x5 and jot down what it is that you do want. Take it to heart. Truly imagine these things happening, that you are calm. If for this example of this client of stress in their lives, what would it look like? What would it be like? What would it even sound like or smell like or even taste and feel like? If you are calm as this client wishes to be, as productive, as able to concentrate and focus, as sleeping as deeply and energetic, and as self-composed and peaceful. So thank you. So that's the second handout. Step 1, focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. And let's move forward now to the next handout. Thank you.